LaNorris, obviously a pretty stellar game, not a lot of mistakes. Just how much more comfortable do you feel? As Shane said, it seemed like you're just getting better every game. Tonight was your best.
I mean, going into the season, I knew it was going to be hard. I knew it was going to take, some, troubles and, bad things to happen. But, I mean, since the first game, I'm seeing it's slowing down for me, so just got to keep doing that.
LaNorris, Shane mentioned just a minute ago that some of the emphasis this week it was tackling on the defense and breaking tackles on offense. You broke a ton of tackles tonight in that backfield. Did you feel a little differently tonight, I guess, physically, and what kind of maybe led to the extra willpower to break some of those tackles tonight?
He also just, based on, making a play, just being a baller, just being myself, and that's just what I did.
Josh, the first touchdown, did they forget about you again, or what happened on that play?
Yeah, I got lost on that one. He seen me, but he just couldn't keep up.
And second one, I guess they couldn't keep up with you there, too. Is that kind of the gist of that one? Or
Yeah, I had to work for that one a little bit. I had to get out and go.
Yeah.
Josh, only a few skill guys touched the football today. It was mainly you and Rocket. And LaNorris too, obviously. But did you know coming into tonight that you were going to be a main point of emphasis, or did it just kind of work out that way?
I would say it kind of worked out that way. Just being involved in the game plan, doing my job, getting open and executing on the plays that's called. You never know when LaNorris going to throw you that ball. I mean, y'all see all the crazy stuff he do out there. You just got to be in your spot and do what you got to do.
Let's go to Jack and then Jordan and then get back down.
For either of you guys, can you just take us through the first drive of the game and what that did for the momentum of kind of the rest of the game?
I mean, if you start fast here, once the crowd get into it, it's just from there on, it's pretty much solid. Like the LSU game, we had it. I mean, it kind of died down, obviously. But if you get rolling that first drive, get the ball moving, get the momentum rolling, you'll be all right.
LaNorris, there were a couple of those scrambles where it looked like you had canola oil on you or something. They just couldn't touch you. What is going through your head? How were you able to get out of so many sacks tonight?
I mean, to be honest, I really don't know. I mean, we knew they had a good defensive line coming into it, so it's kind of like making a play and then just being aware, just knowing when it's over, because they could shoot down and make you step up, and then it's a guy coming over, so you just got to watch out for that guy, obviously. But you step up in the pocket, just find a lane and be decisive and go.
Josh, almost 300 yards for the team on the ground tonight. What were you seeing for the running backs, and how much fun is it to block as a tight end when you've got running backs going the way they were tonight?
I'm trying to tell you, sometimes creating that running lane, creating that hole, and seeing that back run past you, man, that feels better than catching a touchdown, honestly, man. Because that's the hard, gritty work that kind of goes unnoticed. So when you down there with the big boys, and we pointing and we spotting and we moving people off the ball, and that back, pshoo, right past you, and it go for 6, man, it's a great feeling.
Go way in the back.
You guys outscored Texas A&M 24-0 in the second half. What was the message at halftime, and how you guys were able to propel offensively?
The best was really just get them into the fourth quarter. We played our best in the fourth quarter, so, I mean, once we was, like you said, we was rolling. Once we got rolling, we just had to keep it up.
For both you guys, you've had really good road wins so far this season, a couple really tough home losses. It was tied at halftime. Is there a sense of relief that you came out the way you did in the second half and blew it out of the water, that, okay, now we can dominate at home like we know we're able to?
I would say no. It ain't no sense of relief. We know what we got to do. I've been saying it for a long time. We know what we got. We know the team we got. We just had to come together and put it together. And tonight was the first time we actually put it together and actually got the win. This is something we do. South Carolina football, we play ball and compete, man.
I'll agree with him.
Coach Beamer was in here talking about the November to remember. What does it do when you start off November with a big win like this, and you've got four games to close out the season?
Just keep it going, keep the momentum rolling.
We got the first one. Now we gotta go get the next one, the next one, the next one, and the next one. How many that was? That was 4? Yeah, there we go.
Can you talk about how each half you got the ball, when you got the ball, you took it down and scored, and then the defense made a great stop on 4th down to give you another chance to get another quick score?
I mean, it's just complimentary football. It's something we preach, just being good all three phases of the ball, special teams, offense and defense. Like, defense get a stop, we got to go out there and score. We score, defense get a stop. I mean, just complimentary football.
Shout out to our defense, man. Them boys some ballers.
As always.
2 years ago, Josh, you were at Western Kentucky. LaNorris, you were in high school. I'm sure when you guys were being recruited, Coach Beamer showed you the videos of the field rush at Tennessee and them beating Clemson and all these upsets that you guys probably wanted to be a part of. What did tonight mean of this thing that you've seen finally came true and you were a part of it?
I will say that's the first time I actually saw, about 80,000. How many will it be? Got 85, 90, 92? 82 come out there and storm the field, man. I'm trying to tell you, they was hitting me harder than some of them Texas A&M players trying to get off that field. But it's an amazing feeling, man, for us to finally come together and play complimentary football on all three phases and get a big win against a big team in this league. And, we came close multiple times this year, and to finally do it, man, it's great.
I mean, it was crazy. I was here for the Tennessee game as a recruit, but being on the field while they rushed the field was, like, crazy.
I'm
You
trying to
couldn't
tell you,
walk,
crazy, man.
couldn't run. Like, they was right there.
LaNorris, going back to that first drive, you had a really big hole to run through right there with the blocking. Can you just talk about the blocking you got on that play and kind of what's going through your head when you have that big of a hole to run through for the touchdown?
I mean, it's not really much to say. Shout out to the offensive line. Like, they made the hole. It was there. All I had to do was run through it. Didn't get touched. So, shout out to them.
Appreciate you guys.
Appreciate y'all. Thank you.